Thank you so much. Good morning. Let me first thank you, dear Prime Minister, dear Mette, for the invitation and for this opportunity for the Conference of Presidents of the European Parliament to visit beautiful Copenhagen. As of 1st of July, Denmark will indeed be leading the Council of the European Union, and this presidency could not come at a more critical time for Europe. For the coming 6 months, in fact, we will rely on Denmark to lead the way, and I welcome your focus on strengthening our security, our competitiveness and democracy. In fact, today's meetings that we've just had with the Prime Minister and her team, the Danish government, later on with Folketinget, will allow us, in fact, to hit the ground running as from the 1st of July. I'm also here to do my bit to help reconnect European decision-making with the people of Denmark, to bring the Parliament closer to the citizens who voted for their Danish members of the European Parliament last June. They are those we represent, and I know that this is very important also for Denmark. In more general terms, in these uncertain times, we need a stronger Europe and we need a safer Europe, just as we need a smarter and a faster one. The time for geopolitical outsourcing is over. We must take responsibility for our own security, and that starts with Ukraine, as Ukraine security is Europe's security, and Prime Minister had also the opportunity to see the broad majority of the European Parliament group representatives who are completely aligned on this. In fact, Denmark has understood this challenge and will be perfectly placed to move Europe forward in our continued support for Ukraine, in strengthening our own capabilities and capacities to protect Europe. Last point, a strong and safe Europe also needs a strong and smart economy to make the investments that we need. And to do this, we must reform. We understood that. In the European Parliament, we must simplify by cutting red tape and lowering the administrative burden for companies. We need to unlock capital. We need to make full use of our single market. In short, we need to support innovation. We need to make sure our businesses, no matter how small or large they are, can grow and pass the message that Europe is open for business. And with Denmark as home to so many successful companies in the driving seat, and also with your leadership and drive, dear Mette, I'm sure that the upcoming presidency will be a resounding success if we work together, and when we will.
Thank you. And now we will open the floor for questions. TV2.